Okay, I'm back. This is the part two to the random blog before or vlog before. I gotta get used to saying that word vlog. Anyway, so like I was saying, so yeah, there was that black couple who been together for 9 years and everything, and then there was another couple who were actually engaged. And not only are they engaged, but the fiance, the female, she refuses to wear his ring because she feels as though, and I quote, that she will be living a lie, that it will be fake of her to wear his ring. Baby, if you felt like by accepting his ring or wearing it would be living a lie or be, fake or phony, for you to do so, then what you should have done was as soon as he got on his damn knee, you should have either took that shit and pawned that bitch, or you should have gave it right back to him when he got on his knee the first time. There is no excuse for you to be staying with somebody whom you know is doing you dirty, so much to the point where you won't even accept his engagement ring and wear on your finger. Even though you're claiming that you are still engaged, you'll not even accept it to the point where you wear his ring on a daily basis, and yet still you're with him. You love him that much that you want to be there with him, even though he's messing with all these other girls and doing all this dirt. He's treating you like you don't even fucking exist in his life. Okay, he puts you third or fourth or fifth among all these other things that are supposed to be important to him, when they're really either material things or things that really aren't important in life. Period. Before God and your family, but yet still you feel as though you should still be with him, and then claim to be engaged to this man. Please, get out of my life. Get out of my life. I don't want to hear that. Now next, we got another guy. Now this he's a piece of work. Not only is he shacking up with his girlfriend, but he's allowing his girlfriend to support him by using her child support money, which is supposed to be to support her two kids. Two kids. Okay, y'all ain't see that finger before. Two kids. But she's using that money to support him, and it's like, I don't understand. Do you know how many women out here who don't even receive child support, and if they do, they're lucky to get over $70 a month to support more than one child? And you mean to tell me that you're gonna allow this? You a grown ass man shacking up with this woman, and you feel as though it's okay to be sleeping in her house, eating her food, using her electricity and her water and her gas, and laying up with her when you want it, but yet you're allowing her to use the money that's supposed to be used on her children to support your ass? Where's the dignity? Where are the real men? Fellas, step your game up. Step your damn game up. How could you even look yourself in the mirror every day knowing that you are using this woman for her child support check? And then she's in love with your ass and you know it. And then there's another couple. I'm gonna get off of that because that's just too much for me. I can go on and on about that. There's another couple. They've been together for God knows how long, and he had I think he was in the army, or he's some type of I don't know. I believe he has something to do with the military, but he actually is what you would call a male. It's not a womanizer. It's like he has this mind frame where he believes that men are superior to women to the point where they can have total control over a woman, and that a woman can be trained to do as she's told. He's one of those old school guys who feel as though women's place don't go beyond the kitchen, and taking care of the kids. And the funny thing is, he ain't even bringing home the paper. Not only is she cooking, cleaning, ironing, and washing his dirty ass drawers, but allowing him to stay up in her shit and treat her like a dog and talk to her like she ain't shit. Okay? He gets on camera, he's talking all a bunch of buku shit about how I trained her very well. She um she listens, I've trained her to do this and this and this and clean up behind herself and clean up behind me, and she does all this stuff because whenever I ask her to do it, she does it. I got her trained very well. Excuse me? Last time I checked, you're supposed to clean up after your goddamn self when you're a grown ass man or woman. That's your responsibility to clean up after yourself. But it's not someone else's responsibility to have to train you to do that shit. Okay? So I fault her, number one, for being so fucking naive. I don't give a damn if you in love or not. Please understand, a man will only treat you in the way in which you allow him to treat you. You allow a man to take that much control over you to the point where he's got you trained and he's got you so mentally messed up in the head to where you think it's okay for you to do everything in a relationship, including washing his drawers. But, he not even bringing home a check to help you? Please, I don't know what's going on, yo. I really don't understand what's going on with these relationships right now. I'm 19 years old. These people was like 22 and up. And I know better than that shit. Come on. Wake the fuck up. Then you got, now this is the last relationship I'm going to talk about. This couple, right? They've been together for a long period of time. She's in love with him. She wants to settle down and be married. Now, he's not ready for that because from what he says, women want love, respect, honesty and all this other bullshit, but, you know, they want a husband, and men, we just want the pussy. And that, I kid you not, that's what he said. He said, men, we just want the pussy. Now, I feel sorry for him because he fits into the category and into the stereotype of so many other men out here, whether they're good or whether they're bad. And it's men like him that give women a reason to believe and feed into that stereotype. Because nowadays, the men out here, or at least a good portion of the men out here, only want the pussy. They pretend to listen to you. They pretend to care about you. They pretend to do things for you out of the goodness of their heart. If they even care enough to spend money on you, they do so just to get in your drawers. And then you got the men, like I said before, you got the men after them that want to come and love this woman, but she's so scarred she can't even accept the man to in order to be loved. She can't accept his love because she's been heartbroken. And she's so broken down to the point, like, this man treated her so bad that it would take nothing but God to bring her out of the ditch that she's in. And let me talk to you a little bit about love. I mean, it's like, why are we getting confused? See, what you have to understand is that whenever you base a relationship on sex first, it can never be love. Okay? Because only by the grace of God, see, God exemplifies love. He represents what love, the true love, in which it's supposed to be defined. And that's why they say that to be a Christian or to know God, period, is to know the meaning of true love. It's to have unconditional, eternal love. Okay? That's supposed to represent the love of God. That definition right there. And so, if you first love God, that's the only way you can be able to love another, is to know the love of God, because that's the only way you would know what true love really means. And so, I'll get it later. Um, so how can you love another when you don't even know the love of God? You don't know the love of God, but then you want to be able to call yourself loving another and then basing your relationship on sex. Please. And see, these men, they make it, you make it hard for good men like me who want to love someone, but like I said, they're so scarred up and emotionally scarred that they can't even allow themselves to be loved because they don't feel worthy of it. And it's the older men who's targeting these young women, getting them so young and early in age that then they allow these women to fall in love with them. And then once they do fall in love with them at these early ages, where sex to some of these young girls is love, they break up with them, break their hearts, break their self-esteem and everything else in the book, and then they grow up never being able to love another man because they don't trust them. They have those issues from early on because of one man. Y'all, I'm gonna end it right here. I done said enough. I'll be back with some more reviews later on. Y'all be easy. Y'all be blessed. I'm out.